Okay, last night I saw Love Lies Bleeding, and oh my god, what an interesting film this was. I can't even tell if I loved it. I think I loved it, but it was such a surreal experience that I haven't quite processed my feelings yet. I will say my Letterboxd review, I gave it 4 stars. That could change though. I woke up this morning and thought that's definitely a 2-star movie. But for now, I'm going to stick with my 4-star review, and I will tell you everything about this movie. There are going to be a ton of spoilers because I need to process through all my trauma from last night. So I'm going to be talking about every element of this movie. So if you plan to see it, just know the spoilers ahead. I'm going to tell you exactly what happens. If you've already watched it, you can enjoy, and maybe you will feel the exact same way I felt, which was just utter confusion as to what the hell was even going on. At no point could I have predicted where this movie was going. Before we get too deep into it, make sure to leave me comments down below if you've seen the movie, or if you plan on seeing the movie, or if you've seen any good movie recently, or if you think this is a good film, because I'm not sure. I'm still not sure. I need to sleep on it a few more nights because this film is definitely not one I'll be forgetting very soon, that's for sure. I did just look up this morning, though, that it was directed by Rose Glass. She also did Saint Maud. If you've not seen Saint Maud, then you won't understand this, but that was a really weird film. I remember seeing it at TIFF and not knowing what the hell was going on. Okay, so let's delve into the film. Again, spoilers ahead. Don't proceed if you actually want to watch this film. But like I said, the title is I Watched It So You Don't Have To. So here we go. We're in the 80s. The movie literally kickstarts with Kristen Stewart having a hand down a clogged toilet and having to clean it out. She seems unfazed. She doesn't even have anything wrapped around her mouth. That made me feel quite unwell watching that. We also have someone in the back alley engaging in some lovemaking. We later find out this is Jackie. You'll be introduced to her shortly. But let's focus on Kristen Stewart. Her character is called Lou. She's got a troubled past. She comes from a crime family. This will be important. But the way this film kicks off is really indicative of how the rest of the movie unfolds. It is uncomfortable, sometimes sickening, especially the foot element. So Kristen Stewart, Lou, she runs a gym, or at least works at a gym. She doesn't run it, although she seems to be the only one that works there. I'm not really sure what's going on. Her sister is played by Jenna Malone. She is married to Dave Franco's character. He is horrible. He's not very nice to Jenna Malone's character. You can put 2 and 2 together and imagine how their marriage might be like. And that is putting it in the most YouTube-friendly way possible. So, a bodybuilder called Jackie, she comes to town. Instantly, day one, she sleeps with Dave Franco's character, not knowing that he's married, not that she cares at the beginning. She does this so she could get a job, and this job is working at a shooting range where she is going to be a waitress. Dave Franco works there, and this place just happens to be owned by Lou's dad, who is a very, very evil man. So you can see how all this is going to tie together very, very soon, and it could be a recipe for disaster. Anyway, Jackie then goes to the gym, which is Lou's gym, and they meet, they hit it off, they instantly sleep together, and then Jackie, minutes after, says, "Can I just stay with you?" I find the whole thing very strange. It doesn't make any sense, but Kristen Stewart says yes. Of course she does, because Kristen Stewart's the best. However, I view this as a major red flag. I wouldn't let Jackie stay in my house. I don't trust Jackie. It could be the size of her arms. They are too muscly. I don't like when I can see veins protruding out of someone's body. So Lou and Jackie, they're falling in love very fast, as any, woman-loving woman relationship tends to unfold. It moves quick. They're in the U-Haul stage. Lou then introduces her to some roids. I should state that Jackie, all she wants is to take part in this bodybuilding competition in Las Vegas. So it's on the calendar, it's on the 23rd. I remember this because it was shoved in our face so many times that she's got a bodybuilding competition on the 23rd. She does get to it. It doesn't go as you would expect. So after Lou introduces her to roids, this is where the chaos ensues. Things go a bit nuts. Okay, so Dave Franco one night goes a bit wild, more so than usual, and really does hurt Jenna Malone's character this time, Lou's sister. She ends up in hospital. Her face is really messed up. In a very bizarre moment, Lou and the evil dad visit, and the dad just starts gently caressing the sister's face right on the wounds. And I'm like, of all the places you could have touched, why did you have to touch the area that was just beaten? Okay, so now Jackie, She's got things in her system now, right? So she's a bit hyped up all the time. And she takes it into her own hands. She wants to go deal with Dave Franco. So she goes to his house and she introduces his face to a table. It was really alarming. I think this was the moment I realized, whoa, this is like a hard R movie. Hard R rating. His face didn't look very pretty by the end. And this is where we witness the first carpet roll up. This will make more sense very soon. Also, in the scene, Jackie, for some reason, looks like she's 10 feet tall. At the time, I thought, is this me just viewing this very strangely? Or is this supposed to happen? Okay, so then Lou finds out what Jackie did. She helps her cover up the situation. They put Dave Franco in the trunk of his car. They push him off the edge of a cliff. They deal with the situation. Kristen at this point is like, I'm just going to frame my dad for it because he's got a lot of past situations that could relate to other things. And then, the FBI are already on his tail. So 2 birds and 1 stone, But anyway, that will come back to bite her later. At this point, Lou's like, please, Jackie, just stay inside. You're all roided up. I need you to not go outside and cause more chaos. So she locks her inside her apartment. But then Jackie goes a bit wild and then just breaks the window and then hitches a ride to Vegas for her bodybuilding competition. And then she loses her mind even more then. It's really uncomfortable to watch someone just ruin their life in front of a crowd of people. I won't say more than that. There was some vomit on the stage, and then she did put her aggression on someone else. And it was very uncomfortable to watch. She then gets cuffed. Lou's dad bails her out because Kristen Stewart didn't answer the phone. That's fine. But this is real bad news bears now because obviously Lou's dad, not a nice man. He's going to try and manipulate Jackie. He's going to get her to do his dirty work. So Jackie gets back. Lou is with another girl. This girl definitely has information about what they've been doing, understands that maybe they were engaged in some activity that is against the law. So Jackie just takes her life in front of Lou, and Lou's like, huh? That was her reaction. Huh? And that was when I thought, this is a comedy. No, this isn't a comedy. It's not a comedy at all. I even looked on IMDb. There isn't even a comedy tag. I was so shocked. Anyway, after this takes place, this is carpet roll up number 2. At this point, my friend turns to me and says she's going to start running out of carpets. Couldn't agree more. I don't have enough carpets to do what they did. Anyway, let's fast forward to the end. We're now in a showdown, father and daughter, Lou versus evil dad, because he's now upset that she's trying to get him to go down for all the crimes that he did, even though he is guilty. So obviously he doesn't really love her that much. He loves himself more. So they're in a showdown. He's tied up Jackie somewhere, but it's fine. Jackie's the Hulk. She's gonna come through eventually. They're in some kind of showdown with weapons, Lou and Daddy. And then Fee Fi Fo Fum rocks up, and it's a 50-foot tall Jackie. You might think I'm exaggerating. I'm not. This movie became really fantastical, and I don't understand what was happening because I thought only one person was on some kind of roid. Not all of us. So anyway, we just accept that this is reality. No one even questions it. This giant 50-foot tall woman just rocks up and picks up Daddy like this and just starts flinging him around, and she holds him down. At no point does anyone say, what the is going on? Kristen Stewart is more just like, whoa, but like, whoa, like she's impressed, like it was hot for her. It's not hot. It scared me. From toes in mouths to Kristen saying, I want to stretch you. I think my favorite part though is perhaps when Jackie calls home after slaying a few people and just says to her brother, don't ever fall in love. Like that's the whole message here. Don't fall in love because you might be rolling up a few people in some carpets. Let's pray you have enough rugs. Also, you've known each other 2 seconds. I'm not sure on how the duration of their relationship, but it feels when watching the movie that they've known each other for literally 2 days and they've decided they're so in love, they will do anything for each other. They are now Thelma and Louise. I must say Lou's sister really goes through it. Obviously, she has a rough relationship with Dave Franco. He's horrible to her. It's really distressing to watch what happens to her. Obviously, the dad was, messing with her face when she was hurt already. And then she gets abandoned at the hospital because everyone's just rolling people up in carpets. Okay, so the movie ending is spectacular because it ends like one of the finest movies in history, a cult classic, Twilight. It ends with Lou and Jackie shimmering like vampires in Twilight and running in slow motion. And all I could think of is, Bella, where you been, loca? Okay, so hopefully you weren't planning on seeing this movie because I just ruined the whole thing for you. But like I said, the title is I watched it so you don't have to. So now you don't have to watch the movie. You know what happens in the movie. It is crazy. But if you do want to see a 50-foot tall Hulk woman, definitely check this film out. It honestly, my review sounds insane. I did enjoy it. I had a great time. It was wild. I have no regrets. I stick with my 4 stars on Letterboxd. It's a love story that just turns into the Hulk and then ends with Twilight. What more could you ask for from a movie? Okay, like I said at the beginning, make sure to leave me comments down below and I will see you in the next video. Maybe that was mean, I don't know. Oh my God, my hair's got so much volume to it. Holy shit. Who the fuck slamming around? Oh my God. Okay, anyway, let's fast forward to the end. We'll skip the middle. Actually, that was the middle. Hold on, cut that bit. I'm just talking Holy shit, look at it. From toes in mouths to Kristen saying, oh God, can I say this? From toes in mouths to, sorry, hold on. From toes in mouth, sorry, hold on.